To make a pinch pot or the bottom of a cupcake container, you're going to get a block of clay from me that looks like this. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to kind of tap out the corners. You don't want to do this and take too long because you don't want to dry out your clay. Then you're going to kind of roll it in your hands, or even rolling it on the table surface is fine. When it's slightly rounded, it does not have to be perfectly round. You can see I have a big dent there. Then you're going to start your pinch pot. So I'm going to use that dent to my advantage, and I'm going to take my thumb and put it right inside of the soft clay. Now you want to push it down rather far where you can feel the pressure of your finger near the bottom, but you don't want to pop it through. After that happens, then you're going to take the rest of your fingers on that hand and you're going to pinch as you pivot in your palm. You want to make sure that thick parts go away, but you don't want to squish the walls of your pinch pot too thin. If they get thinner than your pinky finger, they can crack. They also won't support the lid if you're making a container. So I'm going through and I'm making sure that the bottom doesn't have thick spots by pinching along the bottom. And then I also want you to tap it a little bit like this. That'll even out the top. And I want you to tap it on the bottom, which makes it flat and sturdy. Now, after this gets done, then what you can do, if you're making it look like a cupcake container or like the wrapper of a cupcake, is you can take the tools provided and make lines or ridges along the outside edge of your cupcake container. Just try not to drag and make chunks. I also really want you to stop and write your initials on your cupcake nice and clean. So I'll have sticks and all sorts of things, but I want you to make it readable. And then I know that you're in the 4th grade if you're making a cupcake container, so all I want you to do is put your teacher's initial as well. That way I will know it's yours. Then what you're going to do is kind of take your finger and just get it a little wet, not a lot wet. You don't want to make slip, but you want to smooth out any chunks or bumps or cracks and make it nice and neat. Don't over squeeze, and if you have a problem, remember, don't squish the whole thing back up. You'll trap air and it won't make it through the firing process. You can also go through on the inside and smooth out any of your fingernail marks and make it look nice and clean. When it's done, then you will be able to move on to the next step.